In a local want ad, gentleman requested help moving a trailer on his property. Okay, that doesn't exactly sound too complicated. It's winter now, and I suppose if something was frozen somewhere and you're trying to pull it up a hill or something, it'd be difficult. So I could see why in his request he said ATV only, no trucks. So I pitched out the suggestion that I could probably do it. I have the Coot after all, and it'd be kind of neat to put it, to some sort of use besides recreation. He commented that he had already had someone coming out, and I said, all right, that's fine, no problem. He got right back to me and told me they couldn't do it. He didn't really get into it much, but just saying that it was too challenging for them. It's like, ooh, maybe it'll be a challenge for me. I asked what kind of trailer it was, more details, and he sent me that picture you see there. Small trailer, lightweight, you could pretty much pull that, right? It's not a big deal, but he said there's sides on it. And go into more detail than that. And I thought, okay, maybe you put up some of those little picket fence sides you put on a utility trailer to keep stuff in when you go into the dump. All right, no biggie. Those trailers don't weigh more than 400 or 500 pounds. I was in no rush to do this because he said he had other people looking, and it was, it's still dead of winter. But a weekend came around where the weather was really nice, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll come over. He seemed a little uncertain if it was going to happen or not, and I was fairly confident. I told him, yeah, I can do it. I mean, the Coot can pretty much do anything you ask it to do, so why couldn't it move this little tiny trailer? He said it only had to go a couple 100 feet, not even that far, just to move it across his property. I loaded the Coot up, and I was on my way. I picked him up, and that was the first warning sign because it wasn't where he was currently living. It was a piece of property that he had acquired. And when we got to this property, I started to put 2 plus 2 together and realize why no one else had managed to pull this off yet, and that I too may be biting off more than I could swallow. So this trailer was, well, maybe I should just show it in the video. You'll see.
Yeah, I was imagining.
To get in between them, sometimes
yeah, right.
get a couple feet. But it's gonna be sick. There's got 4 solar panels now, and
Yeah, also totally off the grid.
as of now, you can
was he didn't have anything underneath his jack. So it had just sunk into the earth. I mean, it was pretty much dead on arrival, so to speak. He kept cranking on and I just kept pushing it deeper and deeper into the ground. So when I'm pulling on it, I'm just attempting to drag that. There's at least maybe 6-8 inches to start, and he'd crank it all the way down, and maybe there was 4 left in the earth, and I was just trying to drag that, and that was never going to happen. So definitely block your jacks. Everyone on YouTube, that's a big thing to remember to do, because they'll just sink right through the earth. There's so much PSI on that little tiny end cap. Yeah, the roads are really bad today. Holy crap. Yeah, the Coot's fine though. It's discerning. I'm not discerning. It's disappointing that I didn't make it, but what can you do? You try. I made it in and out. You know, the Coot doesn't give a crap off road. It will go anywhere. But dragging 4,000 pounds with an anchor in the ground, that's too much to even ask that. Maybe a bulldozer would do it, though I wouldn't want to drive a bulldozer down that hill. How far down that bent? I'll be able to bend it back up with the jack, but yeah, you're probably 500 pound tongue weight. This is probably rated for on a 2,000 pound trailer. Yeah, I was having none of that.